Welcome to very windy London, and today we are going to look at, the Olympus MC-20 2x teleconverters. If you haven't seen our review for the MC-14 to 1.4 teleconverter, the link is up there. For those who own the 40 to 150 or the 300mm lens, or maybe even both, if 1 inch isn't enough for you, Olympus now has the 1.5 inch enhancement. So many may argue that, is it worth that much more to get the 2.0, 2x converter than the 1.4? Let's find out. When Olympus launched the 40 to 150 2.8 Pro zoom lens, it also launched the MC-14 1.4 teleconverters, and it was a very popular option. So many times it was sold as a kit, so I'm pretty sure that quite a lot of you guys already own this combination. But for those who doesn't have this, now is the time to think, because I think the 2x converter, the MC-20, is probably a very logical choice if you want to shoot longer, especially for those who may be considering getting the 300 f4 Pro lens, because together this will become the 300mm f5.6 Pro lens. It's time to do a deep dive of the MC-20. So let's look at the build quality first. Well, just like any Olympus Pro lenses or Pro equipment, it built like a tank. So it's fully metal, fully weather sealed, so it's dust, splash and freeze proof. So it's as rugged as it can be. So I'm actually quite surprised how solid it feels, because even if you mount it on the M1X together with such a long lens, if you swing it around, it definitely feels like a solid piece of metal here. There's no separation in between, so you can't feel the wobbles or anything like that. So it's really good. I cannot complain about it. It is a professional thing. Wildlife photography 101 is to get as close to the ground as possible to avoid being detected, and shoot long. So now I'm a sniper. What about the handling of the teleconverter? Well, I would say very good, because if you haven't used any teleconverters, or you have used one from a full frame world, you would find that the 2x converters are usually bulky and heavy. Once you mount it onto the lens, it's just like almost unbearable unless you start using monopods or tripods. This is quite different on the Micro Four Thirds system. The MC-20 is actually very slim by comparison, and I do mean it, because it's almost sized as a 1.4 teleconverters on a full frame system. It's just small, and like I mentioned about the solid feeling when you mount it on the camera, it's actually very good because there is no wobble. It just feels like a solid piece, which means that it gives you the confidence of basically holding it at any angle, any sort of situation, like banging around. You, no problem with that. It's just feels good in your hand. Yeah, no complaint whatsoever. Weight distribution is good because it doesn't weigh a lot, and even with the 40 to 150 or even the 300 f4 Pro, they wouldn't change the central gravity of the cameras. That means that if you hold it, it just doesn't make any difference at all, and that's good for handling side of it. Here's the big question, what about image quality and performance? Well, I think the MC-20 does a brilliant job in maintaining most of the lens characteristics, image quality and performance. When I say performance, I usually talking about AF performance. Well, here's the thing, regardless what brand you use, what teleconverters you use, it also always affect the speed of the AF and also the image quality, like sharpness and contrast. But the MC-20 is actually really good, because if you're not a professional who shoot a lot of fast action things, you probably wouldn't notice the difference. That's how good it is. And in terms of image quality, well, I do notice a little bit of a softness, but not to an extent I would say soft, because we did compare this lens with Tracy's Panasonic 100 to 300 zoom lens. This still blows it away like, cool. That is just like rubbish. And so this is actually really good. It maintains most of the micro contrast and and resolving power, so it's actually really good, and I cannot fault it. It's just so good. In terms of color wise, contrast and micro contrast is up at the top like any pro lenses, and yeah, you just can't fault it. Brilliant. I actually think it's a brilliant piece of kit, and it's a genuine option for those who want to shoot long, especially for those who already own the 40-150 or the 300. But if you own the MC-14 already, I actually and personally think that you don't need to get the MC-20 at all, because the difference between them isn't that great, to be honest. And if you really want to go the extra step, you may as well just save up and get the 300 F4 Pro instead of getting this. However, if you are just an occasional shooter and don't own the MC-14, this is definitely, yes, definitely worthwhile and worth every single penny, even though this is actually a bit more expensive than the MC-14, but it's just really cool, because like today we just have so much fun with it in this very windy St. James's Park, shooting animals, wild animals and bugs. Yeah, bugs, yeah, we did shoot bugs with it. So it's actually a very versatile thing. Build quality, like I mentioned, is superb, and optical quality is just really good, and maintains most of the characteristics of these lenses here. And also, one more important thing is that I always say that I favor optical resolutions than digital. What it means is I don't like cropping. You know, if I need to get something close, I'd rather have it optically zoomed in or get into that detail instead of just shoot high res and crop all the way in. So yeah, that's me personally, but I do think optical teleconverter is way better than digital or using cropping instead in post. So there you go, this is my conclusion. I think it's definitely worthwhile getting it, and if you don't have one already, it's just a really good teleconverters. There you go. So hopefully you guys enjoy this particular video and enjoy all the animal shots that we've done in this park. Yeah, stay tuned by clicking the subscribe button, and also yeah, put on that bell notification so you know when our new video is coming out. Until next time though, I need to find a shelter. See you then. Welcome to London. If the 1 inch difference, 1 inch difference, 1 inch enhancement. If you have, but for those who haven't got this teleconverter but own this lens, it might be very it feels just like a, oh shit. There's a bug on my lens, it scared the shit out of me. Look at that.
It's a very small bug.
I know. Tracy also has the Panasonic 100 to 300 zoom lens. So we're gonna wow. This is ridiculous. I can't do it. Okay, bye.